All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Stardust video on the Best in Class series, where I'm just going to be going over the best in class for every single one of the classes in Stardust, ranging from healer all the way to missile boat, from frigate, stealth, carrier, support, artillery, and brawler and sniper. Today we're going to be on the sniper, where we have the DOS is what I picked for the best in class. Now, I picked this map because I thought it would be good because it's a little bit of a long range map, but the only person currently alive is a Owlbird currently looping in the spawn, so we'll see how this goes. Now, the pluses of this ship. Highly survivable ship. I think 1v1s any single one of the snipers currently in the game. Um, Another plus, obviously, you have very good DPS. I mean, your sustained beams as well. Sustained beams basically being hit scan is very useful. Now I'm about to get absolutely my cheeks clapped since I'm in arty range of that Galarwong prototype. But I mean, just this is just overall very solid ship, and the main drawback is the wow. Wow. Well, we're about to see the main drawback. Your main drawback is going to be your 180-second respawn time, and especially since you're linked with all of your other sniper ships, which, for example, the one that I was trying to see if it was better than, which I do think it's better than, just released, Longinus, has under half of the respawn time, which is just kind of insane. This thing's respawn time needs to be lowered. It's good. It's the best sniper in the game, but snipers, since we have artillery ships probably running the meta right now, I do think that it does need to be lowered since it's not in as good of a spot as it used to be. It used to definitely deserve this respawn timer, but I just don't think it does anymore. I don't think you can even argue it. Um, Going over the armament, you have 6 plasma torpedoes, each of which doing around 2,500. You're going to hit 15k if you hit every single one of them, but most of the frigates in the game have pretty good PDs. You're pretty much only going to hit 2 of these, probably do 5,000 damage each, which against an AMLess is not going to get you anywhere, but some of the more recent frigates, we're talking in Halo, some of the better ones, the Mango, the Warrior, all are just strictly hull oriented. Um, Archimedes, all just pure hull. They can't regen their shields, so you can pretty much just chip them away like that. Unlike some of the other snipers, which I'm not sure if this does, sorry, have any. Yes, see, this actually has good anti-spacecraft fighters, and unfortunately, the DOS just has regular Banshees do 25 damage. Pretty much just garbage, not gonna lie to you. These things are meant to just protect yourself from other, um, sorry, brain fart. They're meant to protect you from other spacecraft. They're really not gonna, you're not gonna be damaging a frigate with them, unlike stuff like the Oculus drones and, um, the Onager just has regular TIE fighters as well. And the Expanse doesn't have fighters. But yeah, and then SBY also to the same degree does not have good fighters, or I don't know if the Sagittarius has any fighters, but see, I've gone over all of those, and I mean 3 minute long respawn time. I mean, what are you gonna do? Now we have someone in a Longinus over there, which I would love to be able to kill, but unfortunately, which I don't think you can't one shot the Longinus, but you should be able to two-shot it since the Longinus has 90k HP with tolerance, and we have 45 here and 45 here. So this is 90,000. But since it has tolerance, I'm not sure you'll be able to one-shot it. Um, this thing's archives, RSIs, are very good. the reload time feels a lot faster than it is. It's 23 seconds long, and you get 45k every 23 seconds. Which, don't get me wrong, that is a lot less DPS than the Longinus. Which, instead of 23 seconds getting that 45k, you get in 12 seconds with the hard light accelerator, which is absolutely crazy. Um, However, you lose the utility of them being beams. While this damage all comes at one time, the utility of being able to track lagging ships, I think, offers a little bit more in terms of, and also the survivability being a little bit more, um, due to the fact that you have more, your shields are more trolly, I'd say, the way that they regen. You have 100,000 tolerance, which is just about enough, and then your max shield regeneration is 5,000, so you're gonna be regenerating 5,000. It takes 6 seconds for you to fully regen. It's just wild. And then you also get the Lithiax Plasma Lance, which I wish they would buff the damage on this thing, since that does have a 56-second respawn time, or reload time, sorry. And it only does 45k, which is the same as your 23. However, this thing lasts a lot longer. So, especially if you have a teleporting ship around, you're going to be more able to um, hit some loopers with that. Overall, it's just a really solid ship. I really don't. I mean, I might change my mind. I've been thinking about making this the best sniper in the game, but I really can't because you pepper people over and over and over and over with this thing, and that's not what you do in your sniper ship. You want people to think that you're not a threat. And if someone sees you on reload, they're not going to shoot you because you're on reload. They know you can't shoot them. They're going to want to focus on someone else who's currently shooting them. This thing, you're going to get targeted a lot more often because you have to keep in mind that people are thinking to themselves, this guy's just going to continue peppering me rather than I can wait for this guy's reload to cool down before I start shooting him, which greatly just via the mindset increases your survivability a whole ton, just by a ton. There's 23 seconds left in this game. I'm not spawning in just to absolutely get annihilated by two Longinus. What is that? A Scylla, a Maharabi, and a miscellaneous ISD. I'm not doing that. I mean, none of my team is too. I want to, yeah, none of my team is either. Oh, it's not. It's a pretty big ship. It's 3.5 kilometers long. Sorry, yeah, 3.5 kilometers long. And not only that, it has a very big frame. Um, I talked about this for the um, brawling ships and the one of the other ships in the best in class series, but the frame very heavily depends on how. Oh yeah, it was for the artillery ships, and I was talking about how overrated the Obi-Wan is. I absolutely hate that thing, but I'll get into that later. I might make a whole separate video on why the Obi-Wan is overrated, just on itself, because I hate that thing so much. People always overrate it. It's complete garbage. Sorry, it's not complete garbage. It's just, it's so overrated that it makes me mad. People are like, oh my gosh, it's the best premium you can get. It's not. It's a solid premium, it's just not the best one. And see, let's see if I can one-shot this thing. Or kill it in a 1v1. Because I'll be very interested to see if he'll actually get rid of his spawn protection. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, there you go. It does, but then again, I also have an arbitrator memeing at him. I'm currently, see, look at those shields, just to regen and regen. This thing has upwards of 20k DPS, and I'm just completely memeing on him. Now, after your tolerance goes down, as you can see, you start to get really, really heavily. But as long as your tolerance is up, your shields are completely, I mean, they're really, really good. I mean, the Bellator I have as I have down as the best brawler in the game. And seeing as I was I mean, guys, if we're talking about the Aaron dies in 2 seconds to that thing. I was alive for what? 20? 15 to 20 seconds, maybe longer. I'm not sure. I'll have to recheck. Collector Cruiser, this thing could survive more. This is the tankiest sniper, but this thing sucks. 45 every 13. I mean, that's okay, but you have to keep in mind that this thing is absolutely gigantic and will be shot at immediately by every single ship in the game. This thing's profile is way too big to be effective. At least in the DOS, you have that shield survivability, and that thing, it's all health, which means you're just gonna get absolutely chipped down. This thing is, where is it? This thing is too slow. Fires too slow. Does a lot of damage, but it's really just a slow ship. I don't like it. Um, Unlike the other three that I was talking about, it's not hit scan or instantaneous or a beam or anything like that. It's a multiple shots, so it's basically impossible to kill frigates or even hit frigates in that thing or this thing. Which is why I just think this is better than both of those. Again, I have to. It's remained to be seen if the launchiness will be better, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, my teammates don't like spawning in, unfortunately. Um, of course, it's just my luck to get this unlucky. I was also this unlucky with the Rondish video, which is crazy because you think that I have to be. You think that I'd have to at least get one map that I can use it on where my team isn't absolute garbage, but no. Um, artillery ship, and is that the Cali? No, the Cali doesn't. I don't. Hold up. Did the Cali get? Yeah, it has the super plasmas. Huh. I didn't even notice that. They got a different model, I guess. Um, yeah, but no, I'm honestly, it's stewing in my head a little bit now. Of maybe this might be the best, but it still remains to be seen. Obviously, this thing has only been out for about a week, a little bit over a week now. But I still think that this is just the superior ship, other than of course the freaking dumb reload. Like, what is my team? Tier 4, and one of my teammates is now brawling in the Tripoli. I think that is. I mean, you're kidding me. Um, this is weird. I think I should be able to. We should be able to kill the Gallerhorn prototype because the Tripoli has some pretty nasty armor, and this guy is a pretty good ways away. And then his teammate is just a tier 3. And now he's looking at me now, thank the Lord. Yay, we love that. We love to see it. Oh god, just instantly obliterated all my HP. See if I can see. I managed to live. More, and look at those shields just instantly come back. Wow, he really wants to kill me, man. I'm still alive. See, look at that. That's why this thing's in my opinion, of course. But now I've got a bunch of smoke on me. But see, any other ship probably dies right there. Maybe not the Longinus, since that thing has really bad anti-shields. See, there's that 15k we were talking about earlier against frigates. He can't hit me from that far. That's with his finals though. Just look at my shields. And see, this guy's trying to loot. This would be a lot harder to do if you had any other sniper. I mean, if you had the Arid, you might be able to, but that thing's pretty fast. And we can just sit here and obliterate him. Oh, he's gonna try and broadside me if my teammate isn't going to. Oh god, I can feel my death. See, there's another 15k. It's really not that uncommon. Oh, there he comes. Yep. Oh man, it's a pretty good run. I think, unfortunately, this is going to be a team diff match where my team just doesn't want to shoot this guy with 1 HP for some reason, and instead my Thanatos, which is currently getting absolutely bodied, is now shooting a tier 4. Instead of shooting a tier 5 with 1 HP that does 20,000 DPS. I mean, you can't make it up. Stardust teams are truly where oh, and then this guy won't manually aim, so it takes him 10 years to kill it. I mean, you really run into some of the most truly special people in Stardust here. And high tier, I mean. Um, yeah. But yeah, overall, I really just think it's a very solid ship. I really wish I could get some better footage of these things instead of just talking about the theory of it, but I get a brawler map. Like, what do you want me to do? Did pretty well for instantly almost dying. Now he's in the Anaconda, which, yeah, that thing can't one-shot me. But I just seriously don't get it. And now my team spawns into Bellator. Like, games, teams in this game confuse me, man. Which I'll have to see what I do for the Bellator video, considering that this thing has a 300-second respawn time, and I can't just wait it out like I do this thing. So we'll see. We'll see what has to be done. All right. This video is gonna be a little bit shorter, I guess. There was a 45-minute one that I was recording, but I had to leave early. All right. See ya.